Hey everyone, Sleepy Reader here. Just wanted to review three comic books. Age of Ultron .1, World's Finest with Huntress and Powergirl, and Earth 2. And let me start with the Avengers Age of Ultron .1. This is obviously just a prelude to something that's going to come a few months from now. But it was excellent, and this was a free comic book from Free Comic Book Day. The only one I saw that was full 30-page story, no ads, a full story beginning, middle, and end, and prime artwork from Brian Hitch. I think the artwork just swept me away, actually. I really love this comic book because of the artwork. So if Brian Hitch is going to be doing the Age of Ultron main story, I will be picking that up right when it comes out. Normally with the Avengers, I wait and see whether I want to get them when the trades come out, because Brian Michael Bendis' work is kind of hit or miss for me, and I just wait and see whether I'm going to want to do that. But if this is what Age of Ultron is going to be like, I'm picking it up as fast as I can. Basically, this is... Well, I don't want to give away too much of the plot, but basically this is a setup for the return of Ultron, and it's just wonderfully well paced. As I said, the art is fantastic, and we get the appearance of a whole bunch of villains like MODOK and Space Phantom. No, the Red. What's his name? They never actually say his name. Well, anyway, the Wizard and the Thinker and MODOK and that space guy with his intelligent monkeys. And then we get an appearance by Ultron foreshadowing future problems with Ultron. And they're kind of right at the end, they kind of fudged it. It seemed kind of fake to set up this as a prelude. But we can't do anything about Ultron right now, so we go back to our regularly scheduled comic books, and Ultron will appear later. But other than that quibble, it was a great read, and I'm excited for Age of Ultron, which I didn't expect that at all. Now with Earth 2, I think I was expecting to be a little more blown away than I was because of the good reviews that I've already seen of it. I half liked the artwork, half found it kind of too busy and a little hard to look at, sort of in the large picture. As I would look closer at the artwork, I would really appreciate it. But there was something kind of, that's the ad on one side. There was something kind of busy and a little hard to parse everything right away. The story was good. James Robinson's doing good work here. The only thing I can say is that this story is just a setup, and you're not even clear what kind of stories we're being set up for. This story is just a setup. It's fairly complete in this issue, but it's just a setup, clearing the path, so to speak, for what's to come in Earth 2. I think it gives them a way to, in continuity, reboot Earth 2 and start fresh, creating new superheroes. Recreating old superheroes from the Golden Age in a new context. So it could be a lot of fun, and I have quite a bit of confidence in James Robinson, the writer. But it's hard to tell. There's no clue here, really, what kind of book this is going to be as time goes on. I'm kind of hoping a big panoramic book that skips around to different heroes and stuff and gives us a picture of life on Earth 2 with the new superheroes throughout. But we'll have to see. So that all of those things that I've tried to convey lessened its impact a little bit, because it's just sort of, okay, this is opening salvo, but it's not. It's a prelude, and we can't yet tell if the bigger story is going to be worthwhile or not. But then I really loved, much to my surprise, Huntress, Powergirl, World's Finest. I came into this with no expectations. I really don't know anything about Huntress and Powergirl in their previous incarnations. don't know a lot about Earth 2, as they are characters from Earth 2 who've taken on new identities on our Earth. So one is the Robin of Earth 2 becoming Huntress, and the other is Supergirl of Earth 2 becoming Powergirl on our planet. And there was an opening sequence that I didn't fully understand until I reread it. But once I got past the first 4 pages, the story was really good. And the artwork by George Perez and the inker Scott Kolbish was really clear and fun and felt pretty innovative to me, just without doing anything really fancy. It just seemed to be really artwork at a kind of superhero peak. So this was just a really good, solid superhero comic book. The writing was good. The relationship between the two main characters is really drawn well, or written well, really written well. The writer has drawn out characters that you can relate to. They have a great relationship. So I highly recommend picking up Huntress, Powergirl, even if you're like me and have little background in these characters or Earth 2. Once you get over just a little bit of lack of information about them, it becomes a really good comic book, and I'm really looking forward to the next issue. So hopefully this creative team will stay together. Paul Levitz, George Perez, and Scott Kolbish. Really nice work. So, I'm realizing it's a lot harder to do a review while staring at your own image on the computer than I thought it would be. A lot of clever things I thought I had to say in my head that were hard to come out. So, shows me how good people like Ghost Critic and Howler Mouse and some other people are with their reviews. So, till next time, this is Sleepy Reader, Damien. Talk to you later.